Guys, and welcome to this isn't really part of the main series.
Nope, this is us essentially taking down Gwyn. So if
Gwyndolin.
Gwyndolin, yeah. So if you haven't killed Gwynevere, then this wall is here. Man, I am an MC. But anyway, if you haven't killed Gwynevere, then and the wall is still there, what we need to do is we need to go back into our bottomless box right now so we can pick up the Dark Moon Seance ring.
Now you get this in the
Tomb of the Giants.
No, not Tomb of the Giants.
Catacombs.
In the Catacombs, yeah. And you can see if you watch Catacombs video, you'll see that. So obviously, if you haven't killed Gwynevere, this is how you kill Gwyndolin.
Yeah,
essentially.
So you go down here. This is also how you would join the Dark Moon Covenant, is you would kneel here and join the Covenant. If you do not want to join the Covenant, just proceed straight ahead, go through the fog and kill the Dark Sun Gwyndolin.
Now, for this you definitely want a high magic resist shield and or armour, because all of his attacks are like magic.
They're all magic based attacks.
And they are really, really powerful.
The only ones that aren't magic based is his flurry of arrows, but that isn't much of an issue. You can just walk to a diagonal side and you'll avoid them.
Yeah. Now, a technique that I've found for defeating this guy is obviously the technique where you can run and block, and then if you try to jump, you won't jump, you'll flip instead.
Yeah, that is far better.
So what you do is, instead of sort of trying to time it by jogging, just run at him with your shield up. So either way, you're going to block it or you're going to dodge it.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, what we're doing is we're just getting rid of everything in our inventory because we want Restless Flask on there. Anything we need to use, we want quick access to it, because this is a boss where you're going to be constantly moving. Because when you get up to Gwyn, what he does is he teleports backwards further down this hallway that seems to never end, but actually does end eventually.
Yeah, so really if you wanted, what you could do is...
If you can last long enough, if you can keep your dodge time in that long, then yeah.
There's a shield which blocks 90% magic, which I think's Havel's shield. So
no,
you could
Havel's is 80 everything and 100 physical. But it is the highest magic block shield you can get is the Crest shield that isn't a great shield. The Crest shield is the one you want to use. I believe it's got 80 magic block as well. So you want to put on your Crest shield. If you've upgraded it, then Perfect's give it more stability. But what you could do
is you could just block all of his attacks for like 15 minutes, and then eventually this corridor will run out and you can just kill him that way. But if you see what I'm doing here, it's really easy.
So this one, you can jump in behind a pillar and dodge it. There's only one attack that you can't go behind a pillar for, and that's when he swings his wand, you'll see his staff will glow, and he'll swing it, and then he'll launch a huge blue orb. You have to roll that one, this attack here.
So
that goes through walls.
I mistime it a little bit.
Also, when Gwyn teleports, hit where he is just as he's teleporting as well, because as you've seen there, it does a little bit of damage to him as well. The same way that you hit where the 4 kings are as they stop spawn, as they change or as they die.
So he's doing the orb attack, and then you just dodge, and then I
get in a couple of attacks. Yep.
So I can get him twice.
So at this point, that's essentially the strategy for Gwyn. When you see him raise up, he's going to fire his arrows. When you see the blue glow, he's going to do that. And when you see it go above his head like that, immediately then he's going to use that attack. When he uses his arrows, he'll lift himself up. So that is your time to move and sidewind through the arrows. I should probably go into the lore about Gwyn while we're here. Gwyndolin, unlike Gwyn himself, was raised by the moon as opposed to the sun.
Whatever that means.
I believe it's probably something to do with Dark Souls lore, that the female royalty are raised by the moon, because it shows serenity and calmness, that kind of thing, whereas the male monarchs are raised by the sun because it's fiery, it's aggressive, that kind of thing. But Gwyndolin was raised by the moon, and if you notice, if you look close enough, Gwyndolin actually does have a pair of tits.
Yeah, so he was a guy, but he was raised as a girl, and obviously has extreme daddy issues for this reason.
And he's got very good illusionary magic, so that is why Gwynevere isn't actually there. She's an illusion created by Gwyndolin.
Buggered off when everything went to shit with the fire.
And of course Gwyndolin can't take over rule because he's a man who is essentially raised as a woman, so no one would listen to him if he was in charge.
Or something like that. For some reason he wasn't able to take
So instead of having a rather flamboyant king, he decided to just create an illusion of a queen. He created Gwynevere's illusion.
So we get the soul of Gwyndolin, and with that we can make the Dark Moon Bow.
Yep.
And we can also make it's a talisman or something. I think it's
I know what one you're talking about. It's a talisman that scales off of intelligence.
Yeah. Instead of the Dark Moon talisman, it's that.
No, it's not. It's a staff that scales off of intelligence.
What's it called?
The Dark Moon, the Dark Moon Catalyst.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's the Dark Moon Catalyst.
Okay, so that's a catalyst that
Because
scales
Velka's
off
talisman
faith.
scales off intelligence.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dark Moon Catalyst scales off faith, Dark Moon Bow scales off faith. So I had a theory about this, and I can't remember why I had a theory about
it's
this
meant to
chest
be,
being empty.
brass armor or something. No. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the second set of brass armor, because there's the chest on the far right side has brass armor. The chest in the middle has the sunlight dagger, the sunlight blade, and the chest on the left has nothing in it. I believe that's the brass armor that Gwyndolin gave to the Firekeeper of Anor Londo when she joined up with the Dark Moon blade.
Now,
that's why I believe that chest is empty, and that is the tomb of Gwyn.
The sunlight blade is essentially your replacement for the Dark Moon blade if you don't join the Covenant. So it's just a weapon buff that scales off faith.
Yeah, and just so you know, just before the video chimes out, the tomb that was in there, where the chest was sitting in front of, that is the tomb of Gwyn. When Gwyn disappeared to light the fire and has sealed off the kiln of the first flame for him and his knights, they basically had a ceremony for him, and that tomb right there was Gwyn's burial tomb. But he's not obviously in it, seeing he's currently, tending the fire. But yeah, that's it.
That's that. That's a pretty short video, and that's just how you do him if you didn't shoot Gwynevere in Anor Londo.
Yep, so we'll see you guys next video.
Bye.